Okay, you have the videos on your side? I'll mute when you're talking. You need to unmute to talk now.
I'm sharing. Starting. Okay. Okay. Can you see the video?
I saw myself for a second there.
I saw myself for a second
I
there.
don't see it now.
Don't see it now.
I see it.
I see it.
You can see it, right? Pablo?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
You are seeing, okay. 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 So here, after that you jibe, no relaxing moment, but just to start to trim, 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 trim. If you are not trimming fast, you can close the room to the mark, heading up and laughing just a little bit, okay?
I see.
I see.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
What I saw in that video was
What I
that.
saw in that video
If
was
you, can
that.
you mute when you're not
Can
talking?
you
Because
mute when you're not
otherwise
talking?
I'm hearing myself.
Otherwise, let me hear myself.
No, I'm not mute.
Are you mute?
Are you mute?
No.
But then I hear an echo.
But then I hear an echo.
So if you mute,
Okay.
So if you
I don't
mute,
see. I don't hear
I
myself.
don't see. I don't hear myself.
I wonder if it's me somehow. I want to put myself on a table. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. So you're saying trim, and then, if necessary, laugh for a minute or for an instant. Yeah. So what I was seeing in that video is like my timing to change sides seem okay, but when the boom hits on the new side, the boat heels. It's like there's quite a bit of load, even though it's not super windy. So I felt like I was being somehow late or not hiking hard enough, and I don't know if you see that, but I guess the alternative would be like maybe I'm not laughing enough, I'm not high enough. But I guess the boom hits first, then the bow turns. So it's like a boom. I was trying to figure out how to get less of that sort of boom hits and more like already be, because when boom hits both heels, that feels bad. I don't know if you see that at all.
It's easy if you feel too much power into your sail, just ease more vang before.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Or in this situation, you don't have to trim the vang so much.
That's a very good point. Okay,
That's a
so
very good point. Okay, so
on some of these videos,
on some of these videos,
you need to mute because
you need to mute this.
Sorry, I don't think I have any good headsets ready to go to try to prevent the loop. Okay, so super good point about the van. Okay, yeah, so what I was trying to do, can you hear me? Yeah? Wave your head if you can hear me. Yes, okay. Um, yeah, okay. So on some of the videos I did use the vang, but I was thinking about it mostly from like clearing on my head. But I guess you're saying that's also like a depowering on the boom on the new side. So more just leave it, potentially on a downwind where it's almost entirely east. Just leave it there and then just trims like hell, right? Like trim like hell, like without vang, and then set the vang. Um,
I lost you.
yeah.
There is some problem with the line, I think.
Yeah. I'm trying to get now. I might go back to where I was, closer to the network. Um, okay, so the vang then basically is not just about the head clearing, but also um, about the power of how the boom hits. Yes, and then because I will have less vang, I have to trim like hell, which is what you were saying at the beginning, right?
Yes. Also, if you depower the sail and then you laugh when you finish
And
your
laugh.
round,
Yeah.
it's gonna be easier for you to trim the sail, no? If
Okay.
you are already full power because you
Yeah.
go low, you need
more work.
energy to trim the sail.
I see. Plus, I'm fighting better for the space. If I'm a little bit luffing, it's like I've lightened the main, and also I'm fighting more for the inside lane. Okay, so then it's loose vang, trim like hell like usual, hike, but then luff to make it easy to trim, and fight for the inner lane. Very nice, very nice.
This one was good. Maybe you can use more your the healing of a boat to turn instead of a rudder, because if you see here, the boat is a bit drifting because you are pushing too much with a rudder.
Hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be the opposite argument on the vang, right? So like I want enough vang that the boat wants to then turn around, but not so little that. Sorry, I want to ease the vang so it's easier to trim and it doesn't hit so hard, but not so easy that the boat doesn't want to turn around.
Yes, in this situation is the opposite. You can pull more vang and use more your healing to help the boat to run the mark properly without using so much rudder. Good job here, very good job. Just try to pull even if try to pull faster, okay?
The sheet, you mean?
The sheet, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
so I was trying to figure out.
Maybe this was the
Maybe
wrong
this was
conclusion.
the wrong conclusion.
But I was
But
trying to like today. I was trying to like, can I go to my tippy toes and like extend far out, and so maybe that was not the emphasis, right? So the emphasis maybe on the trim then, not so much on the hike.
Yes, if you trim faster, you have to also be ready to hike.
Right, because that's gonna load the boat. So it's like it's a both then. It's a but for example, I was trying to like fight to be like hike, and and maybe like it would be I would get yeah I guess it's the balance. It's the balance of the two, and that's where the vang helps and where the luffing helps. Yeah. So I do want to go to
So I
my
do want to go
upwind
to
my upwind hike and trim, and what you're saying is just I don't have to overdo that, but I do want to get there with less effort and like accelerating the turn and gaining the lane.
Yes, it's a balance situation, of course, but you have to think that if you are hiking, you you can trim as well. It's not that you are hiking so you cannot trim, and the opposite that you are trimming and you cannot go hiking, because they are two separate movements, no?
Yeah, yeah. But for example, today I was trying so hard to be because my legs are a bit short, to be on the tippy toes that my feet would slip on the foot strap, and I would try to like again push out, and at some point just like so much effort on the legs is, it makes it a little bit harder to trim maybe I don't know, but so yeah, maybe I was overemphasizing the hiking and that was because maybe my vang was not in the right place. In my steering, I was coming out loaded instead of having a second of a luff.
Correct. Okay. Better here, much better. The distance from the mark also, and that you are already hiking and trimming with some power and energy to press the boat immediately, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The I was practicing after I think the first one was the worst entry, but yeah, on some of the later entries I was coming wider and yeah, it just comes out nicer.
Yeah. Next one. Nothing. Same as yesterday here.
Yeah. I have a video from
Yeah,
today.
yeah. I have a video from today
Where I did better.
where I did better.
So we can
Okay.
skip this part.
So we can skip this part.
And it worked today?
Yeah, it took me a
Yeah,
few
it took me
tries
a few tries.
to find, for example, the crabbing, like where my weight needed to be and how hard to really push on the boom and all of that. I think I eventually found it, but it's obviously not good still. And then, but yeah, so on some of those, like when I was trying to, instead of crabbing, I was trying to maybe stop or like go back a little. Um, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't um, lofty enough, but like I don't know. When I tried to do it, basically with like the rudder to my, to leeward or center, uh, the bow was just wanted to go down. The bow is just when I would sort of lose my lane, and the bow would just bow instead of going backwards or stopping. The bow would just go down. Um, and I don't know what that was, but we'll see the videos later. But I progressed today.
Rest today.
Yeah, if you put the rudder to the same direction of the sail, of course your bow is going down. If you put the rudder to the other side, your bow wants to go high and tack, but you try to avoid this, forcing the boat, being away hardly and hitting the rudder to keep the bow where you want, okay?
Yes, yes, definitely. Yeah, yeah. So that
So that
I think I understood yesterday, and I'm still trying to get it every time.
Okay, here, very important thing, don't start to do this with a centerboard up.
I see. Yeah,
Immediately after that, you go back, you push the centerboard down before starting to go up.
I didn't quite get what why my board was up here. Um,
Maybe it was just a mistake for that situation, don't worry.
okay.
okay.
Nice.
I'll take the nice.
But your centerboard is up.
Caught it.
Caught it.
Okay, so centerboard down. You have to laugh more.
Yeah, I'm fighting it.
Especially if you jibe very close to the marker, you have to laugh more to depower the sail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good balance. It seems that you are fast also.
I'll take that too.
I'll take that too.
So one thing I noticed.
One thing I noticed.
If you don't mind muting, for me, I noticed it almost like as if it were the first time, is that I'm reaching, and then there's a wave, and then I trim for the wave, and then as I'm trimming for the wave, I feel the load in my tiller, and it's I'm fighting the trimming a little bit, and so in those videos, I think I was realizing I could balance the load on the tiller by doing the hip thing at the same time. So it was like trimming and hipping at the same time. So then the helm stayed neutral as a goal.
Yeah, the hips movement can help this. But remember that if you have a lot of power into your sail and you are reaching, you can ease just a little bit and go a bit lower. If you feel that you can load more power to your sail, just trim a little bit more and go higher. Remember this, that you are not going straight, but you are going a little bit down, then you go up, a little bit down, then you go up, and use the hip movement, of course, to also pass the waves and get more acceleration.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, I was probably sailing too high on that video and on a bunch of my reaching. I think that was yesterday. What I was trying to find is um, like when what happened so many times in the regattas was like, I lose it. Something happened. I hit a wave. Something shifted, and like what to do then, what to look at and what to do, and one of the things that seemed important yesterday is like where my feet are, um, and I think if my stern foot is kind of like it seems like it was easier for me to accelerate when both my feet were pointed as if to the block, or to that corner of the cockpit. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It's like to put the weight, align the weight to sort of the center of effort.
Yeah, it depends from the wind, from the waves, from your weight also, because the most important thing is that the bow should be a bit up, not super up, but just a bit up to pass the waves and to be up to get more speed. So could be that in that situation, the best thing for you was like that. But if you have 25 knots, of course, you have to go back with your feet.
Yes, yes. Yeah, good point.
Okay, this one was nice. Good improvement.
Cool.
Cool.
Nothing to say here. Centerboard down before jibing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If it's windy, you can try to jibe also before, just a little bit before the mark. When you have um, a good time that maybe is just a little bit less wind and you are almost to the mark, you can decide to jibe, sorry, also before.
Yeah, I think I've seen you do that in a
Yeah, I
video.
think I've seen you do that.
So yeah, look for a comfortable place to get the jibe out of the way before going around. Thank you.
Not bad, but you can close the gap earlier. Here, for example. Here, you can start to trim and going up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Not bad, but same than before. Remember, if a vang is too much trim, you can have this type of problem. And if you have this type of problem, depower the sail. So ease the shit. Don't try to fight the boat because you drift and you lose even more.
Yep. That's definitely gonna be what I
That's
focus
definitely
on
going to be what I
tomorrow.
focus.
Pablo, go forward. Tell me.
Oh, that's definitely what I'll focus on tomorrow.
This one was good as well, much better, much closer, and you are already ready when you are in this position that is nice.
Same as before.
In the end, it's the same problem that you didn't know, but now you know, so you can work on this.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, Pablo, be ready because this one was excellent. Center work down. Okay. Yeah. You can do better, but it was okay.
Wow, I went from excellent to okay.
I went from excellent to okay.
Not bad. Enter narrow, exit wide.
I think you're back to the beginning.
I think you're back to the beginning.
We already seen this one?
It looks like the same.
It looks like the same.
I check. Yeah. Now they are the last two, 3 videos. Maybe you put them 2 times with different names, maybe.
That could be.
That could be.
Hip movements. This is what you told me before for reaching, right?
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, because when the boat, you feel the boat that is starting, if you go just a little bit back and you push your bottom forward, so you do 8 movements, the boat get more speed and a new acceleration to go even faster.
Definitely.
Definitely.
This is correct, the point of approach, but you can stop your boat here. Don't go forward, just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too close.
Instead of going so close to the mark that it could be also dangerous, because of course if you are racing there is a community, so a big boat. No vang, so drifting. The bow is down. Okay.
That's something I look at as well.
That's something I look at as well.
Today I saw some drifting,
Today I saw some
left drifting.
Okay.
But
left
I saw
drifting.
some.
I saw some.
Okay, they are finished. Do you have some more videos to see now?
I do not. I need to upload.
I do not. I need to upload.
Okay, when they are ready, tell me, and we can do another meeting if you want.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille.
Okay, Pablo.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it possible to send like €1,000 to my cousin?
Yes. When?
Yes. When?
Because you can send her like 1,000. I sent it to you. I sent to you her bank details, and don't write my name. Just write like expenses refund, something like this, so she can get, and then she give this money to me.
Okay. Can it be
Okay.
something like?
Can it be something
like in 10 days?
like in 10 days?
Yeah, I don't have very just to understand if we can do that, but yeah, I don't have very, so okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So
The way I have it set up.
the way I have it set up,
I can send you.
I can send you.
Can you mute on your side?
Can you mute on your side?
Yeah.
The way I have the way I have it set up, I'm sending it from a particular account that I have just for your stuff. So it doesn't really matter where you tell me to send it. I know that's what the use was. So yeah, anywhere you want me to send it, I can do it.
Okay, great. And I think that the next payment could be to my coach, but yeah, no hurry. He's not giving to me my expenses, so could be even the next month. But yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, when you are ready with new videos, tell me, and we plan a new debrief.
Okay, grazie.
Okay.
Did you
Yeah.
did you hear this somewhere? Sam?
Sam, yeah,
Sam, yeah,
um, I'm hearing my echo, but yeah, I said, hey, I didn't know he wasn't local, so I said, hey, maybe he could join a debrief, and then we can go from there. I don't think he has replied to that. I messaged him that on Sunday.
Okay, just to understand if he answered to you or what. Yeah, I don't know where he lives properly. He was to Lake Garda a lot of times, so maybe could be there as well. And yeah, I told him that we can talk together, of course, of your lackness. Is it correct?
I don't know
Lackness.
what are you trying to say.
You're like the point that we have to working on.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And what we can do, and of course under my supervision, and I can join to the debrief, so it could be a better work because I know you better, of course, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm happy to explore with him, but I am extremely happy working with you, and I think these debriefs are excellent, and I would actually appreciate if you charged me for them, because I feel like I'm imposing on you otherwise. I'm getting lots of value from this, especially now that we can have so much video on the boat and on the buoys. So, again, I don't necessarily feel that I should bring him from Genoa to do training, but as a possibility, yes.
Yeah, I think that you can do some days, not so much of training just before you're leaving, just to be sure that maybe he can also see something else that from he is from ILCA 7, so he can see something else that can help. And yeah, maybe can say to you also things that I cannot see on the videos, just to help you to be focused on these things when you go away, no?
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
I feel that uh, if it were you, we would do the plan. If without that, my sensation right now is that I have the sort of the mental model, and obviously you're filling the gaps on the roundings and the starts, which is a particular place where it matters a lot, and I'm not any good. But I feel so. My sensation is like I still there's this gap that even I can detect between what I know you would say and what I'm doing. So there's still like this time I can spend on the water, even without feedback, and still like just get closer to what you would tell me. But yeah, I appreciate as well that his very fine tuned eye would be helpful too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that it's just to keep, sorry, it's just to keep the progress on because, yeah, some things you can work alone, of course, but yeah, it's don't. I try to find a solution because I really don't know when I feel good, and the solution is to keep your progress of this winter and maybe to try to find something else that is not working. And of course, you have to work alone to these things, but maybe some days can help. I am pretty sure. But yeah, you can take text to him and ask what you want so you can figure out by yourself. Okay?
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
know you're
and
busy,
you're
and you have big many months ahead, plus then a young baby and all that. Um, but looking at very long term, worlds next year, September. So I think there's some potential whenever you find it at a good time to for us to get on the water again, and you'll decide that. In the meantime, I think I'm super happy.
Yeah, I try to come earlier. So, but it's not depending from me. So this is why I told you this. Also because I know that when I want to come back, I tell him, okay, I come back and I will be back for you. So this is why.
Grazie mille. Have a good
Okay,
evening.
see you.
Ciao
Ciao,
ciao.
ciao.
good.